You're tired again, not sleepy tired, like bone tired. The kind of tired where you slept 8 hours and woke up like you fought someone in the parking lot of that sketchy bar downtown. So you do the thing everybody does. You blame yourself. You're not disciplined enough. You need more sleep, more coffee, a better morning routine, a cold plunge. Whatever the internet sold you this week. Here's the uncomfortable truth nobody wants to say out loud. You might not be low on energy. Something might be taking it before you ever get a turn. Because there's a decent chance you've got a freeloader. A little hijacker living rent-free in your gut, eating your food first, draining your battery, and leaving you the leftovers. And the wild part? Your doctor probably never checked, because nobody's looking. Today we're breaking down the 4 signs something's been quietly stealing your energy, and then the dead simple 24-hour reset that starves it out. Stick around because number 3 isn't even about your body. It's about why you keep losing arguments with the snack cabinet at midnight. Let's start with the obvious one everybody explains away. You're getting rest. You're just always tired anyway. You assume that's your baseline now? That's just being an adult, right? No. When good sleep stops paying you back, somebody's skimming. A lot of these freeloaders don't just take up space, they eat. Your iron, your B12, the actual fuel your cells burn. You eat a full meal, but you're only collecting part of it. Think of a cash register with an employee skimming a few bucks off every sale. Business looks great all day. The till's just always short and nobody can figure out why. That's your energy. The intake's fine. The drawer keeps coming up light. You're not lazy, you're getting robbed at the register. You walk into a room and forget why. You read the same text 3 times, but you can still scream every word of Mr. Brightside front to back. So the hardware is fine. Usually it's not your head, it's your gut. Your gut and your brain run on the same wire, and when something's irritating one end and burning through the nutrients the other end needs, the signal upstairs turns to static. It's a radio station coming in clean, and then somebody runs a blender in the next room. The broadcast's still there, you just can't make it out. That's the fog. You're not losing it, there's just interference. Here's the one that'll mess with you. The bread, the junk, the specific need for something sweet at 10 p.m. when you're not even hungry. Meanwhile, you're raiding the pantry with full-blown munchies, except you didn't smoke anything. Stone cold sober, demolishing a sleeve of cookies for no reason. Let me ruin your night. Those cravings might not be coming from you. A lot of these things run on sugar. It's their fuel. And researchers have actually found that the stuff living in your gut can nudge the signals that decide what you crave, steering you straight toward the food that feeds them. Just picture it. 10 p.m., not hungry. Suddenly you need something sweet. That's not your appetite ordering dinner. That's your tenant ordering takeout and putting it on your tab. You're not weak. You're just paying for somebody else's snack. Last one, and it's the one nobody connects. You snap awake at 3 or 4 in the morning, then toss and turn for a couple more hours. Sleep just feels like a night shift you never signed up for. You blame stress, hormones, getting older. Then you accept it as your new normal, which is the worst thing you can do. Your body does most of its rebuilding while you sleep. When it's fighting something it can't name, that quiet repair window gets hijacked and you surface in the dark with your heart going and no idea why. Once you know to look for it, you'll never unnotice it. Sorry, not sorry. All right, so how do you evict the freeloader without buying some $40 cleanse off an ad? You starve it for one day. 4 windows. That's the whole protocol. Morning, you starve them. Big glass of water before coffee. 30 minutes later, eat breakfast with 0 added sugar. Eggs, protein, fiber. The entire move is denying them their first meal of the day. You eat first now. Midday, you flush. Water and a lot of it, because your body can't take out the trash if nothing's moving. Stick to high fiber and anything green for lunch. If you're into the old school stuff, this is where people throw in pumpkin seeds, nuts, raw garlic, a little papaya. Folk remedies, sure, but they won't hurt you and people have used them forever. Evening, you close the kitchen. Eat dinner early, 5 or 6 p.m. Keep it light on the protein focused with more fiber, no late carbs, no sugary nightcap. Remember those 10 p.m. cravings? This is you locking the pantry on the thing that was begging you to open it. Night, you let it rebuild. Dark room, real sleep. You just spent all day cutting off their fuel. Now your body finally gets the quiet shift it's been missing. One day. That's it. And look, if you try this and your energy actually comes back, that tells you something was taking it. Then do the boring grown-up thing and ask your doctor for a stool test. It's cheap, it's painless, and it beats guessing for another 3 years. So no, you're probably not just lazy, and you're probably not just getting old. For a lot of people, that exhaustion was never normal. It was just never checked. The fix isn't some powder. It's one honest day where you eat first, flush it out, and let your body rebuild instead of feeding a tenant who never paid a dime. You work too hard for your own energy to be handing it over to something you can't even see. If this rearranged something in your head, hit subscribe, because we make a habit of saying the part the wellness industry would rather sell you a supplement for. And drop a comment with the time of night your cravings hit the hardest. Be honest, we read every comment.